Hey guys, welcome back to another night. I don't think you all are getting sick of seeing me yet, right? If you are, don't tell me. I don't want to know it because I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going, and you can watch or not. I hope you are watching tonight. Um, and believe it or not, it's I don't have a band that's coming on tonight, but I have somebody really special that I want you all to meet, and I'm just getting to know him too. One of our favorite creators on TikTok, and he's known as at some guy Danny. So just some guy Danny is joining us tonight. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I love to watch your face when anybody says anything kind or just like that. I don't, it seems for somebody who is so positive,
I
you
try.
just don't, you're so humble and don't want to take what is it like for you? Because I mean, this TikTok thing has kind of grown and humongous over
It
the
has
past several months.
very unexpectedly. It has. It's very bizarre. It's I already try to be humble, and this has just made me more so. The positivity I've gotten back from people is just beyond humbling. The messages I receive, the interaction I receive, I'm beside myself like every day. It's
Well, and I noticed like I went through because you don't have a Facebook and but you do have an Instagram. Your
right.
Instagram's a little different. It has a lot of recipe or not necessarily recipes, but a lot of wine and a lot of food.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many calories I gained just looking through your Instagram, but I enjoyed every one of them. So you're a chef, you're an artist, you are a wine connoisseur, you are Jack Sparrow in your spare time.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about Danny and how did you when you decided to get on TikTok, what was the goal there and kind of where you are now?
Uh, Originally, it was just to pass the time. To be honest, because I had no idea what it was.
Right.
My daughter introduced me to it, and I logged on, checked it out towards the end of June, just watched a few videos and thought, okay, I'll try this, and shot a video, and it got a little feedback and met a few people and started making connections, and then it just kind of steamrolled. And then I thought, well, let me try my cosplay, because I found a couple of cosplayers on there, and that did really, really well. So, and then came across Ed Dudes and was just inspired by an image that I saw when he did a duet, and I was just inspired to draw him. I'd never drawn really people before, and hadn't really sat and concentrated on a drawing since high school. But I did that drawing, and it got a lot of great feedback, and that just turned into another portrait, and here I am.
Well, and I mean, let's just say one, you are a very good Jack Sparrow. That I mean, uh, I think that if Johnny Depp needs a double, and I mean, we're in Kentucky. I mean, and Johnny's from here, so maybe we just I think if he ever needs a double in any of these movies, he should call Danny because you do,
The
and
honor.
I think people enjoy it. Well, people are chiming in that they love you, that you have a great heart, you're amazing, you're a positive person. And when I go down the list of these things, and like I tried to go through some of your comments that people had left you because people got on the roll of doing what the perfect TikTok was,
Right.
and you were named in some of those, and it was almost for people who don't know almost like a little bucket list that they put up that would make the perfect TikTok for them. You were in that a lot and people saying, I love your heart, a beautiful person and heart. You light up the darkness in this world, Danny, one soul at a time. And then I watch you just be so humble about it. And that is amazing to see in a world that is very confused right now on a lot of things. It's so great to see someone be as humble about what you're doing and about how you are affecting other people.
Right. It's I don't even know what to say. When I see those comments and I'm blown away because I'm just hoping to get a smile out of somebody, maybe brighten their day a little bit, and it's clearly affecting people on a level I didn't expect.
Well, and when people do the green screen to show that you have
Yeah.
followed them, do you know how much I really wanted to do that? Like, when I was like, "Oh, wow," like, I got excited too. I understand these girl crush things that happen because and Officer Scales joined us as well. He's in here as well. And we were just talking about that I work with them with Love Behind the Badge and stuff. But Officer Scales, like when he followed me, I was like, look, officers, I still get blown away. And then when some guy Danny follows me, I'm like, what? Okay, so let's talk about real quick what happened over the weekend with Ed Dudes and JT and Scott, Henry, and the wives, with Taylor. So Ed and Taylor, Brooklyn and JT, Dan and Kelly.
Yeah, right.
So the goal was, and you're part of this team, the team positivity, which is why I'm bringing this up because I know that you posted a lot of this stuff as well too.
Right.
And I saw it actually on your feed. I didn't see Ed's live on Sunday night. I watched it on your page.
Gotcha.
The idea was to raise some money for the American Heart Association, who's had a tough time this year due to COVID, raising money for everything that they need it for, to save lives. And Ed took 90 minutes to take, or did a video in his red tuxedo, and then goes live for 90 minutes and raises, I don't even remember, a crazy
4,000, I think.
a crazy amount. Then Dan and Kelly go live the next night. Then JT and Brooklyn go live. I mean, by JT and Brooklyn's live, I mean, I don't remember how many people, 13,000 or something, were watching that live.
Right.
And watch them hit a goal of $276,000 with other creators. And I know he's been mentioned several times, bar none, throwing 10,000 into the pot. And Ed, 5,000 a few times. And Officer Udi sent a love slap over. And there was a lot going on, and it was hard to keep up with. But I mean, I know it was emotional for everybody being a part of that and watching what was happening. It seemed to really affect you as well too. So how was that for you watching those 5 days?
The Friendsgiving or just the American Heart?
Well, the American Heart Association, but yes, I want to talk about Friendsgiving.
The American Heart Association affected me a lot because I know what that means to JT, because he had open heart surgery. And because I have been following him for a really, really long time, and him and I have had some communication, and I knew what that meant to him. I knew that hit home, and to see Ed just blow it out of the water right from the gate, I knew that was going to affect him in a really good way, and it did, and that felt really good to see. And then when they connected via live, man.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there was a dry eye in the house that night or any night since that has been discussed, talked about, shared again. It was definitely something I'm glad that I was able to witness, because again, I think people need to see some of that good, and so many people coming together for that good.
Right.
For one common cause. I mean, it's hard to get people to agree on what they want for dinner the same. So let alone, and yet I think that's when I started. I didn't get into TikTok till the middle of it, and I still don't have that many videos up. Usually it's the videos of the artists we're going to interview on Facebook and YouTube.
Right.
And I've put a few things up there. And like I said, I wanted to get to 1,000 followers just so I could go live, which I've never done, but I thought, okay, well, that's the goal I want. And I find that I'm watching everybody else's videos, and the positivity that's there, it really does, if you're having a bad day, to be able to find somebody. And I mean, you were right up there in the top of that list with the ones that that make you smile when you thought, I really have no reason to smile today. Like, I don't care if I get out of bed. Then there's always something. I'll just scroll through TikTok and then I find myself laughing or smiling when I thought I didn't want to. So thank you from my heart to you, because um, I'm grateful too for the light and the love that you bring to TikTok. Okay, so tell us about Friendsgiving for those of us who didn't get to travel to the Gulf Shores of Alabama, and we all wanted to. But how was that?
It was phenomenal. I mean, so if you've ever been to like a concert or any kind of a live show and you can just feel that energy in that, it was like that. Absolutely feel the energy just being there and being amongst all those positive people. And then just being able to meet all of them in person, especially, I will say the greatest part of it was Friday night before the meet at the Owl Park. Friday night private bowling, that was nice. You got to have one-on-one conversations with everyone, get to
Right.
know them a little bit better, actually shake hands. That was amazing, and just
Yeah.
with the
It,
sense we're all just regular people.
which I think that's what makes it so great too. Everybody on like 99.9% of the people on TikTok are just regular everyday people that started this for one reason or another. Some end up being the same as others, but yeah, it was cool to see that happen. And I think everybody was waiting for that interaction between Ed and JT for
Right.
one. Like, people could not get enough of that. um, okay, so I need to know when the cookbook's coming out. It's just a guy cookbook. I've already named it. Your wine, just a guy wine. See, I'm working here. Some cooking tutorials. I
Yeah.
I think there's a really big market here for you, Danny,
There could be. There could be.
because everybody does seem to really, really love what you're doing and your art. Okay, let's just talk about that. I can't believe that you had not drawn people like that before. And um, I'm trying to watch people's comments and throw them up on the screen as they're coming through. Um, but maybe I have said, and I'm not trying to insult anybody's religious beliefs. This is my personal one, that God kind of had this pandemic is going on because we all needed to be still. We all needed to be still and figure out maybe what we forgot, or maybe we needed to learn something new, or maybe we needed to log into TikTok to find a person that inspires us, or makes us smile, or maybe you needed to find out you really can draw people really that good. And people, it's something you can give people. I don't know. I don't know why things happen the way they do. I mean, I wish I had all the answers. I don't, but I love that that's something you were able to just sit down and find in yourself.
Yeah. And I've enjoyed it. I have a huge list that I'll never get through. I know I'll never get through it. I get so many requests and messages, and people, they offer money and things like that, and I can't. I enjoy it, and if it's going to help you in any way, then I want to give it to you. You know, so I've got a
Uh,
couple coming up that are really special. The message that they sent me really touched me, and I have to draw it for them and send it to them. I'm like, I have to.
and
They
that
offer.
is, but that's so cool that and which makes you even that more amazing. I mean, but you're sharing your talent with someone whose life that you have touched in a way that they want you to be a part of that. And that is definitely a special something that we all don't get to experience it. Um and it is something. I mean, people are So, I mean, let me throw this out to people that are on here. I mean, some people are saying how amazing you are, the most humble man with the biggest heart and talent. So, somebody, if you all want to share. Let's just make him blush even more, and and turn his head away because um, share with us something that seeing coming across some of Danny's videos have done for you. Although we all tell him all the time, I don't think you should ever stop telling somebody how much they're appreciated. And and I think that's maybe that's something that um, a lot of people don't get to hear that. They don't get to hear how appreciated they are, and I think that he's blushing. Someone said, "Well, let's." That's okay. That just we just didn't do makeup before. That was all.
No, the drawing, most of the time, the drawings, you know, when they request it, they've had a loved one pass or something like that, and they've requested, you know, that I try to draw them, and I ask them to send me a picture, and you know, as soon as I get some free time, because work's been busy, you know, and I'll try it, and I'll mail it to them. I'll send it UPS, USPS, what have you. But the fact that they requested it from me, I'm honored. That's my payment right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna get a tissue because I'm gonna ask you about it. And oh, so the one that got me is Tessa's. Um, hmm,
That was hard.
it had to have been. I'm sorry, I didn't. But I think it's. I think here's why I think it's important. Um, you were able to capture a moment in time for them, and they shared that with the world. They shared that her journey with the world, and you were able to take that and put your love and your heart and your support into it and share that with them, which I think is something they will never forget, along with everybody that has been there to support them. But uh, um, and I don't know them. I don't know them personally. I just know their story through TikTok,
Right.
and then watching how this community came together. Although although for obviously two separate reasons, but they did for JT, and they did for Tessa, and they do for anybody that's being bullied, or anybody that needs something, or anybody that any of that. And I love that. And I love that you share in that and try to bring positivity in everything that you do. Um, I wanted to have you on for no other reason than for anybody that doesn't know who you are to be able to follow you on Instagram and TikTok. But um, and if you go to TikTok, it's at some guy Danny, and his Instagram link is there. But and go there. Don't go there hungry. I'm telling you, do not go to his Instagram link hungry. Will there be a website or anything coming soon, or with any of the art, or are you just going to keep it strictly kind of how you're doing right now?
Yeah, at this point, I'm just I haven't been able to find a print shop that can make quality prints of the pure black and white with just the color in the eyes, or you know, his lips or what have you. They just don't come out. They can't get the contrast right or whatever. The details aren't coming out. So I'm just sending out the original pieces to the people that are in the, you know,
In them.
yeah. So
Well, I look forward to. I know you've had weird days at work too, and busy, and you've been busy, and I don't want to keep you for a long time because I could sit here and talk to you forever and keep asking you questions about why you're so great. But I just think that God sends us little reminders that there are great things in this world, and I think He did that with you for all of us who are honored to be able to call you our TikTok friend. And well, now I'm just going to call you my friend Danny because now we've met,
exactly.
It may be through a TV screen right now, or a computer screen, but hey, someday we're going to make it to California, or we'll make it to the next Friendsgiving or something.
Well, Vegas is in April, so
That's right. That's right. And my birthday's in April. Mm, perfect. Perfect. Okay. I think we may have to, baby, we need to talk about Las Vegas. Let's see. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you taking a little time out of your day to come on here. And um, I really do kind of hope that there is like some cooking tutorials or recipes or something in the future. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for that. So you all make sure that you go follow him on TikTok, and then there's an Instagram link up there too. If you don't have TikTok, you need to go get TikTok and just watch everybody's videos. You'll see why the ones of us on there are addicted to it and love it so much. And hey, you may find some inspiration in it and make your own videos. You never know. You never know whose life you're going to touch by doing something that you didn't think was that important. And then it seems that important to somebody else. So we all are here for a special reason. So thank you, Danny, from the bottom of my heart. I hope that we talk again very soon. I did not mean to make everybody cry. I just did makeup, so I got a couple. But thank you. I love you. I love everything you do. I love you you're just a wonderful human being. So we will talk soon, and you all make sure you go follow him at Some Guy Danny. Okay, take care. Danny, hang out with me.